Hey everybody, and welcome back to the vlog.
So we're out at Fintry Provincial Park. It's just outside of Kelowna, BC. It's another really popular provincial park here, and we're on the lake again.
Yeah, the Okanagan Lake again, too.
Yeah, we've been getting some really good luck with getting some waterside campsites, and this one is just as beautiful as all the rest.
Really nice beachfront, great view down the Okanagan Lake. You can see everything happening, nice sunny days. We will say though, this provincial park is a little bit more open for the trade-off for the lake access here, but
yeah, I don't know. Can you see?
Yeah.
Not much trees, lots of RVs around. And let's get Chloe out in her stroller and get ready for that walk. So we didn't end up booking the site when it first came available, like the 2 months before the arrival date, like we normally would, like you pretty much have to in BC these days if you want to get a campsite. This one actually had gotten cancelled and we had noticed and scooped it up, which was really lucky obviously, being that it's one of the only ones that back right onto the lake, but it actually is a double site. So we have a whole double site to ourselves here, but it's right on the lake and we have tons of space to stretch out here. So it's a little more expensive than it should have normally been, but it kind of worked out for the best. So there's a couple other like campground areas in the provincial park. We'll walk down and show you those as well, but in the area that we're in, as you can see, not much privacy. Yeah. There are some trees and a bit of shade and like maybe some sites that are a little bit more private, but most of them are pretty wide open and not much privacy. But like I said, the trade-off is you get Lakeside, which it's a give and take. Privacy or Lakeside.
Yeah, when I was standing at the front of our campsite when we first got here, you could stand right at the start, and if you looked around, I think I counted 17 different tents / RVs, all from just one viewpoint. So I mean, coming off of our last campground at Martha Creek, you only had either someone kind of beside you or maybe if that around you. It felt so quiet and in the mountains. Here you're right on the lake, but yeah, that's nice. But again, you just see the whole open parking lot it feels like you're in.
Yeah, and again, this is a busy area. It's like a really summer vacation type of spot to come to, so it all makes sense. It's just, it's a little jarring from what we just came from.
Yeah, totally. We're just walking the property real quick here, and they have a cool little historic building there. And then we just got to a labyrinth. So I guess a labyrinth is not like a maze. You can't get lost, there's no wrong turns. It's just supposed to symbolize life and how there's different turns and you just go with the flow type of a thing, it says. So you can start the path here, do all sorts of windies and swishbacks, and then go through, and it's supposed to be a way of taking the views along the way. So that's kind of neat. I think me and Alysha are gonna run the labyrinth here. Are we, Alysha? We're running the labyrinth. Quick public service announcement, we're out for a walk as well. This year's been a record dry year and the winter wasn't very cold either, so we've heard there's actually an influx of ticks right now. So we're walking around here and the trail does get a little bit grassy and sticking out. We read that ticks, they sit on the edge of grass and they reach forward with their front little forearms there. It's called, ooh, bug went in my ear. And it's called questing. And I guess they just reach out because they don't fly or jump at you. They hope that you brush on the grass and grab onto you. So we're out on our stroll here. We have to double make sure we don't go across any super grassy spots and then double check for ticks at the end if we do, because I do not want a tick experience. And when we used to live out in Kelowna, we actually did see ticks in West Kelowna quite a bit where we are right now in the area, so they're out here lurking.
Start it up.
So we took the trail down to the day use area now, and this is where like the boat launch and everything is, and there's a little beach for all the day use people. There's also this historic building. This used to be a packing house where they would pack and ship out some apples that were grown in the area. They would take them on the boats and then deliver them to wherever they were going to deliver them to. But now BC Parks has made this building into a bat roosting area. It's kind of a creepy idea, I think. I don't like the idea of bats, but at least they eat bugs, so. And I haven't seen many bugs, so I guess it's working. So now we just popped out of the forest and we're at the far side of Fintry Campground. And if you thought our spot was open, this is much more open.
Yeah, I think this is like sites 100 to 150 or something roughly, but be ready for heat because you can't run your ACs either. Being a provincial park, you have 2 hours of generator in the morning, 2 hours at night, and all through the hot part of the day, you can't even run your generator to get hot or get cooled down, mind you. So if you gotta have a cat or a pet or a baby and you need that AC, come prepared.
Yeah, or at least just head down to the beach for the day and jump in the lake because wow.
Yeah, you basically gotta.
It would be really hot out here.
Just got back to the RV and we realized it is smoking hot out. Chloe needs a bath, and just down the road here there is a shower house that also has a water sink. So we were thinking, I'm gonna take our 4-liter jug, go down there and grab some hot water out of the tap, and then we can put that in Chloe's bath outside, and then if it's still too hot we can let it air cool down, or we can just go get some cold water and mix it out and have a nice mix. But then we don't have to use any of our fresh water tank, we don't gotta drain that at all, and Chloe can have a nice little bath outside. It'll be her first time bathing outside. Hope you're ready, Chloe. Gonna need at least one more of these, it looks like, though. Not nearly enough.
Ready? Oh my goodness.
How's that, buddy?
Oh my goodness.
Is it bath time? In a campsite?
Wow. Oh. Just like that, we're all fresh and clean again. Hey, Chloe.
Looking good, girl.
It was kind of like a kiddie pool experience. You know, if we would have had a big kiddie pool and filled it with some water, but it was just a little bath, and she got clean out of the whole deal.
Alysha started a lovely meal for us after bathing Chloe, but now Chloe wants to eat too. As soon as we start dinner, she smells food, then it's her dinner time first. So I'm gonna jump in. We got some onion and some garlic here sauteing down, and some brown rice pasta cooking, because we're gonna do a basil pasta. Alysha said it should be easy to make, and I've got a little home garden going on. We've got a little bit of a rail gardening and a few other plants I've started this year, but I picked some basil for us. So homegrown basil and a little bit of garlic pasta. Yum. Alright, pasta, shrimp, and everything else is mixed together. Heat is off. And now for the star ingredient, my homegrown basil. An equally important ingredient, some feta. Can't go too heavy on this stuff. But not too heavy, Alysha.
No, looks good. No more.
Now we go and crack a little black pepper. Can't go wrong with black pepper. It's one of my favorites. Except for this cracker doesn't work, and Alysha doesn't love black pepper as much as I do, unfortunately. And now, we've got our pink Himalayan salt here, but Alysha said I can be Salt Bae. Left-handed, I guess, but...
Wow. How gourmet. Wow, it smells delicious. Let's go for the grand taste test.
See if all your preparation and my execution passes the combined test. Buttery, smooth, and delicious.
And cheesy. And the basil. Wow.
Yum. Now to enjoy dinner and take in this view with it. Not too shabby.
Alright, so we're just down at the beach enjoying the sunset and all the colors and the mountains and the lake, and wow, it's so beautiful here.
Yeah, I would say this provincial park, it has a bit more openness and all that kind of stuff, but it's still a great park on the Okanagan Lake. Get to watch the sunset, have a nice drier kind of campsite, nice warm summer, so that's good. Right, Chloe?
And you can't beat these like Sunset Lake, like oh my gosh, the colors on the lake even are so beautiful, and Chloe's loving it.
She is.
It's so cute. She's been like cooing a lot more lately and making all these new different sounds.
A lot.
She loves talking. So cute.
You're gonna be a little vlogger in no time, Chloe. Hey?
Yeah.
But yeah, we're gonna enjoy the sunset here a bit more, I think. Watch the colors pass on by. And then we've got a big morning in store for us, I think. So
yes.
Headed there, but for now to enjoy the colors, I suppose. And good morning, everybody. So we've checked out of our campsite. We're ready to roll over to a hike here, actually. We were gonna park over there, but Alysha went there first, said there wasn't a whole lot of parking, so there's an oversized parking slot here, big dirt lot outside of the campground, so we're gonna take the Jeep and we're gonna go over there, and then we're climbing that mountain to a waterfall.
So a little bit of a change in plans. We got to the bottom of the hike here and noticed that it's all kind of in the sun. There's not much shade, there's not many trees.
Yeah.
Go figure, I guess. It's all inside of a cliff. It was only like a 30 or 40 minute round trip hike apparently, but we're gonna skip out just because we don't have a hat for Chloe, so we don't really want her in the sun too much, and she can't wear sunscreen yet, so yeah, we're just gonna check out this barn that's here. It looks really cool at the bottom of the hike, and yeah.
Yeah, it's a smoking hot Okanagan day. Obviously this is a drier kind of, I don't want to say deserty, but a lot drier, hotter of an area. So her poor white skin's gonna cook pretty fast. Her arms and legs are out even if we did have a hat. But there's the bottom of the river where the waterfall comes out here, and a kind of historic little area we're gonna check out instead. So
yeah. So we just saw a sign. All of these old historic buildings are part of the Fintry estate. I guess it dates back to like the 1900s or something, but it's pretty cool. It was this guy Dunswater and his wife Alice, and they had this estate and the packing house, and they had this barn here. It was an octagonal barn that they milked cows out of, and they got a whole bunch of prizes for like highest producing cattle and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, it's cool that this is like all part of the provincial park, and you can go and check it out, and like you can't go inside any of the buildings, but yeah, they're all restored, looking cool.
this place was established before they had roads or anything over here. They said he brought all of his resources in by steamboat because it was like the beginning of the 1900s, like right crack of the 19s. So
yeah,
steamboat, pretty cool.
Anyways, I think that's gonna be it for this vlog. We're gonna hit the road. Chloe's getting a little tired.
Yeah.
I'm sick of it already. I'm glad we didn't start the hike.
She would not be happy. No, you would not be.
Anyways, we hope you guys enjoyed the video, and we'll see you next time.
Take care, everybody.
Bye.